A new amendment in a Senate bill at the state level could affect your children's education in the future, particularly for those who are homeschooled. And in Minnesota, that's a lot of students. Homeschooled students are up 18% since the 2022 to 2023 school year. In fact, the Minnesota Department of Education reports over 31,000 students were homeschooled in 2024 to 2025 school year. Now, that's out of a total of around 900,000 total students. We turn now to ABC 6 News reporter Brandon Anthony, who's been digging into this amendment for us today. And so, Brandon, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, Rachel, the amendment to the bill focuses on changes to the state's education policy, focusing on kids from K through 12, in particular new homeschool requirements that disqualify individuals with certain criminal records to operate a homeschool. As a result, one parent who homeschool her kids is now sharing concerns that this can affect homeschooling in general.
It's taking that control out of the classroom and away from teachers and putting it in the hands of someone else. We don't want more regulation.
Over 31,000 students were homeschooled during the 2024-2025 school year. That is according to the Minnesota Department of Education. And one parent who's homeschooled their kids ever since they were in grade school thinks changing the law isn't necessary.
We'd like things to just stay how they are and, to just be able to continue to educate our children in the way we see fit and continue to be able to help them learn in the best way possible.
Saying being able to work with her kids individually is very beneficial.
We like having the time to spend with them and just knowing them on a really personal level.
With crimes such as murder, domestic assault, and child abuse, among others, part of the amendment, not allowing a parent to operate a homeschool, she thinks the focus of the amendment should be taken out of education.
We already have laws like that in place, and we already have avenues to regulate that. There's no place for it in educational law.
Representative Peggy Bennett agrees that the amendment shouldn't be passed.
First of all, this was not a well thought out amendment. It should have come before a committee.
Saying if a child is at risk in a homeschool situation, they wouldn't be in the home in the first place.
If the child is at risk living in that home, then they wouldn't be living in the home. So it's ridiculous to just suddenly say, well, these people can't homeschool because they've committed this crime or that crime.
Bennett tells me she doesn't expect this bill to pass when it's all said and done, and the House and Senate are working to come up with a solution. Rachel?
Well, Brandon, do you know when this piece of legislation will next be voted on?
Rachel, I'm told the House will vote on their portion of the bill on Monday, and both the House and Senate will likely have a solution by the end of the legislative session. Live from the newsroom, Brandon Anthony, ABC 6 News.